Man, I gotta tell you, not what I pictured the lumberjacking life to be like.
Lumberjacking life?
What's the situation, Kamari?
Oh, because we kill all the trees.
I had suspected evidence of some kind of decay, but this ward is shattered. This was no creeping magic, but a single brilliant burst, rending the barrier in an instant.
Okay, but what does that mean for us?
It means bad news. It doesn't take much magic to cause that kind of buildup, just a lot of time.
Years of magical decay all at once. There are few powers on Terrazale that could accomplish such a thing.
Then what exactly are we dealing with here?
Also, the treasure chests changed what they look like.
There is only one place it could have struck to wreak such havoc. The heart.
Impossible.
What is this heart?
It is the birthplace of the Weald, lying at its very center. A mighty tree, ancient and alive. This place was built near to it, to better tap into the deep well of magic that lies there.
If something had struck at the heart, it would also strike at the well powering the wards. That must be it.
It would also explain the corruption of these woods. Can we still rebuild the network?
I can, but first the corruption must be excised. Then I can purify this central ward, and thus all the others.
Would that not render the opposite true as well? Could one use the same principle to destroy the remaining wards?
Zanil, you would dare?
Gwen, you know what I'm suggesting, don't you?
I do, but...
Enough! I'll die before I see the heart used as a weapon against my people. You go too far, as ever is your want.
And you do not go far enough! Closing your heart to the world, out of what? Fear? Hatred?
I have not known fear in over a century, girl. As for hatred, I do not hate man. But their lives are short, and so do they treat the world with frivolity. Left in their hands, all the Weald would be but one more resource to exploit in their games of war.
You're wrong, Kamari. We would be the Weald shepherds, as ever we have been. But there is much we could teach man, and much man could teach us.
You would have them teach us of their ways, of warfare, and empire, and domination. I think not.
It is not our decision to make, I fear. For it is neither the Kasaba or Kaba who would march upon the heart, but the Order.
You would leave the fate of the Weald in their hands?
Zanil, are you sure about this?
Kamari will not listen to reason, but you might. Please, if you do this, the Weald could become a part of your world. We could be allies.
Unthinkable. Destroying the barrier would make the Weald an easy target for the Azvarel dogs these ones fear so greatly. Aid me, and you will gain something far greater. The favor of Kamari, eldest of all the Sylvans.
Repairing the network would severely limit Azvarel's movement in the region. And I'd hate to get on Kamari's bad side, but... surely, if we've the chance to convince the Sylvans to open their borders to us, we must take it. There's so much we could learn from them.
I hear you, Alden. We should...
I have the choice. Oh, it's another one of these splits here. Let's see here. So there's Zanel, a young Sylvan elf who wants to destroy the protective wards and allow the Sylvans to join the rest of Varroa. Got a dexterity elixir, a deep song, great bow. 3 gems. Kamari leaves the party for some time. Okay, so it's not permanent. Or Kamari, a Sylvan chieftain who wishes to reinforce the wards, ensuring the Sylvans can continue their way of life. Yeah, mastery elixir, Thame, ritual dagger, 3 runes. Zanel leaves the party for some time. I think in terms of gameplay, the one that is more important for me to have around for a longer period of time is Zanel, because the friggin' gold monkey and all that. Even though I would like more magical units in my party, that is the kind of thing that keeps me self-sufficient in grinding when it comes down to it, and allowing me to like continue to get stronger as opposed to feeling like it's a finite resource. Also, I feel like this is rather fitting for the current political climate of the states of do we go like isolationist and keep all those others out, or do we open things up to the rest of the world and all that? And considering the current political climate, I'm going to go ahead and open things up. How about like a lot of the world wishes the US would right now? Yeah, I'm thinking that sounds good to me.
Neil's plan is risky, but for too long have
Beacon
the
of
Sylvans
Hope,
hidden
side with
themselves
Zanel.
away
I
in
just got a
Weald.
Steam achievement.
If we can play a part in opening them up to the world, then we must.
I told you all I know in the hopes that you would cooperate with me. That you were truly here to help. But you are as all men are. Selfish, short-sighted, and destructive. You destroy where others would mend. And that is your failing.
Kamari, please!
Silence! You've made your choice, Sunil. But know this. When you find yourself cowering behind the shield of idealism against Imperial steel, you will find its resilience wanting.
I confess, I had hoped to convince him of the righteousness of our cause.
Why? He seems like a real piece of work to me.
He may seem unpleasant, but he is a good man at heart. I suppose it no longer matters. Come, we should make haste. And thank you, friends. The Kasaba will not forget what you've done for us.
Hey, not that it isn't appreciated, but you should save the praise for after we save the day.
Right. Let us depart, yes?
Well, it seems I've made another important choice. Looks like it's still training 3. I remember Morris mentioning that there was 3 training maps, so I assume it'll go to like training 1 after I freaking do the thing there. It's a bond conversation, so I may as well grab this really quickly. Level up this bond. Yep. Hey, Cassandra, mind if I sit here? Oh, no, I don't mind. You can sit anywhere you want. Great, I'm starving. Been running me ragged all day. How about you, huh? Alden got you pulling double duty or anything? Asked if you could sit. Now you're sitting and talking. Oh, I didn't realize it. That is to say, I'm sorry? Sorry for what? For talking? Oh, I like talking. You just didn't ask, so I'm confused. Then may I sit and talk with you? Okay. Alright, cool. So, I'm not pulling double duty. Alden doesn't make me pull anything. We use wagons. Right, I know that. I just meant, you know, has he kept you busy, or... You'll be busy if the only thing you have to do is think. I've never thought about that. I guess most people wouldn't use the word busy, but thinking can be hard work. That's why I will try to avoid it when I can. I suppose I'm very busy, all of the time. Gives me lots to think about. That sounds like him, alright. Anything in particular you were thinking about today? Well, we're both eating, so I suppose food? Or maybe talking. I don't know what else we'd both be thinking about. Bad questions, right. What are you thinking about? Right now? I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about. And that's thinking about what I'm thinking about, which is... Oh, it just keeps going. Maybe I should have just stuck with sitting. Alright, I don't think there's anything else that I necessarily have to do right now, so I can probably just go right into things. So there's no Kamari here anymore, and I guess won't be for a little while. That's fine. I'm just gonna go do a whole bunch of story missions, I'm thinking. Makes sense. Asvarel. Morales Palace Balcony. I'm probably butchering all these
Plans
names.
in Mirador proceed apace.
Thumbnail shot right
it would
there.
appear that Naja is content to take itself off the board, if given some encouragement.
Oh, more infighting, I take it.
As is a Varroan's wont. In truth, there was little work to be done.
There's
The
that main
slightest spark
leitmotif.
has been enough to set these great nations aflame.
Good. After that business in Britannia, we can afford no further setbacks.
That is all we have to report.
Hold a moment. I've questions for you.
For us, sire?
For you. I've been receiving reports of strange happenings in the southwest, near the Weald. Agitated animals, lights where there should be darkness, howling with no source. These wouldn't happen to be your master's doing, would they?
Of course not, sire. If I had to guess, I would presume them to be side effects.
Side effects?
Oh, not of our work, to be sure. Merely consequences of the moment. A moment that, for all its drawbacks, has afforded us certain opportunities.
I see. You would do well to ensure that these consequences do not become a problem.
Of course, sire.
You may go.
Until we meet again.
You caught all that then?
Of course.
Good. Then you know your orders. Go. And while you're at it, dispatch a token force to the Weald. The Order is poking its nose where it doesn't belong again. I would know what they're up to.
I could dispose of them myself, if you like.
No. They are a thorn in my side, but they can be managed. Eliminating them would only draw unwanted attention.
I can be discreet, and very effective. Fine. Not sure what good leaving them be does, but I'll leave that part to you.
Don't forget my warning, girl. If you succeed, you may call Azrael your home once more. But if you fail, bring me results, or there will be consequences. That is all. Dismissed.
Aren't you the other one from the official game art? I believe on
The heart
like
is
the
just up
main
ahead.
featuring
The path
part
is
alongside Gwyn.
difficult to spot.
I take it the angry red vines and thorny underbrush aren't the usual decor?
Oh, the thorns are quite typical, but the vines are new. You should be honored, Reardon. It's the forest equivalent of breaking out the fancy silverware.
Come on, you know I eat with my hands.
You still do that? Not in polite company, I'd hope.
Of course not. I'm not an animal.
Could have fooled me.
Shh! Quiet! We've arrived.
Black Abyss. What is that?
Visitors! Mortals fit for the slaughter!
It can't be. Stay your blades, friends. This is no ordinary foe. It's a demon.
A demon? And it dares take the heart as a host?
Yes, yes! A demon who sups upon fat man's spine! Fat like pigs!
It's like it's in pain.
Whatever transpired to fuse it with the heart can't have been pretty.
Come, mortals! Come, manspun! Grant me succor! Release me from this prison!
Damn it, why are we wasting time talking to this thing? You want release, big guy? We'll give you some. The hard way.
Hate to say it, but Reardon's right. We came here to cleanse the corruption, not to chat with it.
Gwyn! There are some foes too great even for you. Stand down or you'll get us all killed.
Uncle, nobody else can do this. It has to be us.
But
I'm not letting this thing twist the Weald any further than it already has. This ends now.
Good! Good! Just like that. Come! Fight! Die!
very well. You are lucky I've practiced the rites. Let us banish this abyssal thing before it grows any more powerful.
Oh, the music here. There's more curses to purify. Idols to destroy. Okay. Well, there's going to be a whole bunch of people that using magic guys against would have been good. Yeah, I don't have my dude. So just to defeat boss, I have 15 turns on this one. That's increased, take half damage from direct damage abilities. Counter-attacking damage increased by 25%, drops 1 to playing ward, 1 to 2 range magical. But I better use magical attacks against you. Now that I'm down on one of my mages, this is gonna suck. So what are these 4 idols that I have to destroy? Oh. Okay. 1, 2. At least there's a double objective there. Yeah, I kind of have to go on my way a little bit for that bottom right one. So yeah, I should probably split into 2 squads again. Let me just ban this viewbot thingamabob in the background there. So your thingamabob was just like getting more fortitude as we go on, as you use mana and all that. Could be a good opportunity to get Alden up there and poison like a whole 3. Okay. Digging the tombs. Maybe I was about to say maybe I send 2 squads down this way. More like 1 or 2 people to go deal with this while we're going down here. 1 range magical. My god, the music, wow. So, I mean, who are my people that can take magical hits? You can to an extent. Maybe I should actually start using Reardon a bit more here for that purpose. So... Poison all around here and stuff. For a good area thing here. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna see about cleaning everything up here. On turn start, apply 2 bleeds, so just don't be in there. I mean, like... I don't know. Wait, I bet reinforcements are gonna appear down here. You two kind of deal with stuff there or something? You'll have options here. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure here. But that's right at the beginning of the chapter, so I can retry right at the beginning if I need to. Yeah, defeat boss. Need to purify shrine curses and destroy idols for things there.
Okie dokie.
Because, yeah, I do wonder if I did something like this. I guess I can even be a tile further back if I really want to. Like, I could do something like this.
You're done for.
Yeah, that just seems like a great opportunity for that kind of thing. Dang. Well, if I deal with that tree with the other side here. Guess I have to brute force that, huh? Get enough damage output.
You're really strong.
But then let's say I'm going for that. Because that's a tougher guy.
We don't have these.
Like that. Effect there. I was just thinking that I am extremely tempted.
You need me?
I don't know if he'll be able to take all these attacks. Those ones around him will just be magical, as long as I can take out this wolf. This guy can get me no matter what. So
Sure thing.
His speed is 14. Mine is 11. I'm not going to change to doubling him if I poison him, I don't think. Yeah, all stats are reduced by 6. Maybe down to 8. I think I forget if I need 4 or 5 in this game, but either way, it's not going to be enough then. To double him and get him out of here. But that might just be fine anyway. I'm going for this, because I get so many dudes with that. And then I go for this. Only one tree will be able to attack him from that side anyway. Shoot aggro here a little bit. 30. Yeah, may as well start building this up. And start getting his fortitude up as well in the process. Then meanwhile, Saxon can come deal with this by one-shotting this guy. Hold on, I like this idea. What? Not that bad, I'll save.